Hi everyone, Majori here from the Punk Priestess, and today we're going to unbox the Oracle of Oddities Edition 3. So I'm really excited because I instantly connected with this deck, and I love Oracle decks, as you know, so I just bought this to start incorporating in my practice, and I kind of worked backwards because I haven't purchased Oracle Oddities 2 and 1 yet, but I'm going to work my way back up, but I just instantly connected with this one first, and I'm so excited to start using this in my daily practice, and I can't wait to show you the cards. This is created by Goodchild, and she has other tarot and oracle decks for purchase as well on her website. So I love this because it's just a cute, really thin box. There's only, I believe, like 34 cards in this, so it's very thin, and it has some cool like little oddity designs on here. I love the imagery, and it's just very vintage. Like, I love that vintage feel. So I'm gonna open it up. And we have an emerald covering here, and I love this. Emerald's one of my favorite colors. But what I love is that all the cards have the same design, and if you're reading like myself, I like to read reversals, and I don't really like to have a very distracting cover front. So I like how this is simple, but also the color is mossy, kind of going with the design here. And I don't know, I just love it. It's very classic and vintage looking. So the deck is like good quality cards, good quality cardstock. Great for shuffling. You can do a little bridge, flexible. You know I love my bridge. But yeah, just the weight, very flexible, very good quality. Okay, so let's get into the cards. So I didn't really put them in any specific order because I've been using this deck quite frequently, so I don't know the original order to it. So we're just gonna go through the cards randomly. So we have Sorrow here. And one thing I was pleasantly surprised about when receiving this deck is the amount of detail and line work that was used, and the shading and the color was actually a lot more vibrant in person than what I saw when I was looking at this online. So I was definitely very surprised, pleasantly surprised in this way. We have Expand here. And I love the connection with the snakes too. And how it's kind of like Siamese twins here. Oops, backwards. We have Passion, the heart. And the colors definitely, they're more vibrant and pink in person. So definitely very cool. And they really stand out amongst the tea-stained, more opaque background. So I love that. It definitely makes an impact. Hostility, which I think, I love this description, this imagery of it. And again, you can make your own associations. We have Spirit here. So I think this is a very like interesting card. It kind of reminds me of the Yeah Yeah Yeahs. For some reason, like their earlier cover art with like this bad eye. So this is a cool one. And I love this one, like Psyche here, like the connection of maybe a twin connection, or I just love that. And then it has, maybe it's like represented like with chakra colors, but this is one of my favorite cards. I think this is really cool. We have Reflect here, the heart again. The flower, the yellow and the flowers really stand out. Then we have Build, which I also love. And I love the words. They're just so simple, but the meanings are so strong. And that's another reason why I bought this deck, is I don't really see a lot of oracle decks with just this simple word association. So I really like that a lot. Love. A lot of hearts coming through, but an exchange. Connection. Release. So there's a mushroom here, Scorpio, and I think Scorpio, or the scorpion representing maybe Scorpio, is a cool way to release something. And connecting it back to astrology and what Scorpio means to you. Worship. Now this is another one of my favorite cards. I just love this so much. This is just so cool. You have improve here. So improving the mind and what you're speaking maybe into existence could be a good way to interpret this card. Uncover. I love this. Like mental with the brain. Release. Rebirth. The spinal cord here. Ending. Have joy. Another exchange of hands here. But it also looks like a little child's skull too. So another way you can interpret this card is if, your joy of children or creating joy with children. Embrace here. There's a lot of connection cards here, so a lot of like heart chakra cards coming through. Feel the fingertips, very cool. Then we have voice. Ego. And the brain is like very brainy here. A lot of line work and details go into this. And then beginning, which I love this card here with the little fetus, and it's super detailed, all this line work in here, but it's so beautiful and very feminine. The beginning of life. And then we have harmony. Very peaceful. I love this deck. I think it's a very peaceful deck and a lot of warmth, despite it being skulls. And then they have this chakras included, which I love. This is what sold me on this deck. This card is my favorite. It's so cool. All the chakras is lined up here. I love that. And then each chakra is represented. So we have the crown, but it's using like original. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that right now, but very cool. So these are my favorites. We have the third eye, throat, and a heart. And it's like little snakes, which is cool. Like a transmution or alchemization of the energy. And then we have solar plexus here. The sacral. And then the last one we have is the root chakra. Alright everyone, thank you so much for unboxing Oracle of Oddities Edition 3 with me. I hope this inspires you to buy this deck for yourself, and don't forget there's also Edition 2 and 1 that can be available for purchase as well. So I'm going to send a few links of where you can buy this deck. It's become one of my personal favorites, and I love using this in my readings and giving it another like little diverse push. So definitely incorporate this, and I hope you connected with the cards and images as much as I did. And until next time, thank you.